Hello investor, how are you? Legendary investor and Berkshire Hathaway CEO Warren Buffett has a lot to share. Through his letters, essays, op-eds, and TV appearances, Buffett offers folklore, funny, and candid advice on investing, management, life, happiness, and a host of other topics. We unearthed some of Buffett's best jokes, tips and sayings in meeting transcripts, investor letters and interviews. 1. Trust in American ingenuity. American magic has always prevailed and will prevail again. 2. Don't be a fear maker. Fear is the most contagious disease you can imagine. Causes the virus created a piker. A piker is one who gambles with small amounts of money. 3. Learn the language. You have to understand accounting. You have to. It has to be like a language for you. 4. Mud in the long run. Our buy and hold period is forever. We are on the opposite side of those who rush to sell and take profits when companies perform well, but who hang on to disappointing deals. U.S. investor Peter Lynch compares this behavior to prune the flowers and look at the weeds. 5. Invest in companies you believe in. It is much better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. 6. Price and value are not always the same, don't pay too much. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. 7. Trust is everything. Lose the company's money and I will be understanding, lose a shred of the company's trust and I will be ruthless. 8. Be skeptical, especially if something sounds too good to be true. A simple rule dictates my purchase: be afraid when others are greedy and be greedy when others are afraid. 9. Don't invest in something you don't understand. The important thing is to know what you know and to know what you don't know. 10. Don't do business with someone you don't trust. You can't do a good deal with a bad person. 11. Don't buy a stock unless you believe it is underpriced. Only buy something for less than it's worth. 12. Price drops are an opportunity to increase your positions. Whether we're talking about socks or stocks, I like to buy quality merchandise when it's at a reduced price. 13. The future is never clear. Uncertainty, in fact, is a friend of the buyer of long-term assets. 14. It is usually the buyer who encounters unpleasant surprises. As in the case of marriage, business acquisitions are often surprising after the I do. 15. Peg your money into index funds instead of individual stocks. In my opinion, for most people, the best thing to do is own the S&P 500 index fund. People pay a lot of money for advice they don't really need. 16. Use a bucket, not a spoon. Every decade or so, dark clouds will fill the economic skies and briefly rain gold. 17. Seize the opportunity while you can. Don't pass up something that's attractive today because you think you'll find something better tomorrow. 18. Keep calm. The sillier the market behavior, the greater the opportunities for the business investor. 19. It's during tough times that winners, and losers, are exposed. You only see who was swimming naked when the tide goes out. 20. Read and think a lot. Buffett spends most of his day reading and thinking. The best way to think about investing is to be in a room with no one else and just think. If that doesn't work, nothing else will. 21. Buffett says you don't have to have a high IQ to be successful in business. Knowledge is more valuable. What we do is not beyond anyone's competence. I feel the same way about management and investing. You simply don't have to do extraordinary things to get extraordinary results. 22. Follow the rules, although Buffett readily admits he's made some mistakes. Rule number 1 is never lose money. Rule number 2 is never forget rule number 1. 23. Keep this in mind if you are looking for a board position. When looking for directors, CEOs don't look for pit bulls. It's the Cocker Spaniel that's brought home. 24. be frugal. With the exception of his private jet, Buffett is famously thrifty and has lived in the same house since 1958. I have all the possessions I want. I have many friends who have much more possessions. But in some cases I feel like ownership owns them rather than the other way around. 25. You are your best asset. Your best investment is yourself. There is nothing that compares to it. These were some of the best quotes and ideas from our dear Warren Buffett. If you liked the video, leave your like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.